Hello and welcome back to Zero Escape Virtual Dust War, where last episode we solved some puzzles in the archives, when one of which almost made me rip my goddamn hair out. And today we're going to be getting the Sigma ending, so let's keep going and see what mysteries await us.
Is this another warehouse? It looks like it.
Just like the one on floor A.
There's graffiti on the wall here too. It's something different though.
Memento Mori if the ninth line ate the sun.
Did they make a mistake? That isn't how you spell it. They added that E to ninth, but why?
Yeah, that is weird.
Mean?
Well, I think Memento Mori is Latin for something like remember death or don't forget your mortality. The other part, I assume it's just what it says on the tin.
Conditional relating to whether or not a lion has eaten the sun?
Yeah.
But what on earth does that mean? It just seems like gibberish.
Agreed. Whatever it means is beyond me.
Look at that door over there. Doesn't it look just like the one on the other floor? Yeah, but there isn't anything written on this one.
Yeah, there's a big 9 on the other door. Excuse me. I guess that means this door isn't
I
important.
don't see anything that looks like it might open it either.
Yep, you tried to brute force it again. Yep, nothing, not opening.
Of course it isn't. I mean, look at this thing. It's solid steel.
Clover, the only one here with any brains apparently. Well, how do you open it then?
From the other side, maybe?
The other side?
Hey, do you think they could be chromatic doors? There are 3 of them.
Yeah, I think you're right. See, they've got those 3 little boxes. These must be the next set of chromatic doors we're supposed to go through.
But they're all the same color. Well, for all the other doors, we had to add colors together to make another color. In this case, we probably just have to make white instead.
Suddenly, the voice of the announcer echoed through the warehouse.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Been a while since that's happened.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? How the hell did that
Someone
happen?
on one of the other teams must have opened one.
I wonder who it
All
was.
they'd need is one of the moon keys.
Why would they do that without waiting for the rest of us?
We can ask them when we get there. Come on.
And now we get this wonderful scene where we skip all the way back to the beginning. Because I just don't know why. Like, from a design standpoint, why would you make them sit through I just don't know. We left out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Temioji, Dio, and Alice. Hey, what the hell is this? Why'd you open one of the AB rooms before the rest of us got back?
I haven't done anything.
Dio apparently felt he didn't need to wait.
I'm so shocked.
You got a problem?
Yes, I do have a problem.
Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms.
Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere.
No sooner were the words out of her mouth.
Oh, thank goodness, you're all here.
Did something happen?
Yes, it's Quark, you see.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. This condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
So is this just going to be the same thing as last time then? Temioji shoved Kei aside and left through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few sort of looks and then ran off after him. Okay. Just doing the same thing over again, and alright.
Quark, come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Temioji grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. Yeah, it's just the same thing we already went through last time.
Saved?
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools.
Without a doctor.
Well, this is when Luna scans him, finds out that he's been taken over by the virus.
There was nothing of the sort in the garden. Plenty of vegetation.
Oh god. Oh god.
The pantry. There was not.
Yeah, okay, so we already...
Quark!
And this is when he goes insane, tries to kill everyone.
Damn you!
Yeah, great, okay, so when do we get to the part where we... Stop! So I know I know we need to... I know there's a story lock blocking us from getting to the next AB game, but I don't think it's the same story lock as the last one. Yeah, I don't... It's a different story lock. So it shouldn't be this, because the last one, we just needed to know that there was Exalavier in the laboratory, but this one's different. So, I mean, I guess the difference is going to be that Alice, Alec, or about the IG relocator, I mean. I guess that Alice isn't going to go insane this time. So,
Respiration.
that'll be the difference, I suppose. Yeah, he's asleep.
That might be the problem.
Yeah. Virus
I've
made him
seen
go
other
insane.
Yes, at least.
What are you doing?
Turn and follow Temyoji's gaze. Oh, never mind. She went insane. Okay. Never mind. I thought we were going to get something different, but I suppose that was not the case. Perhaps my hopes are a bit too high, and then we're going to try to find her, and we're not going to be able to. We're going to search every goddamn room. Because that's... Okay, at least it'll shave a little bit of time off the recording, because the last time we did this, it... Oh, wait. Hold on. Did we go to that room last time? I don't know if we went to that room last time. But in the Alice ending video is about like an hour and a half long. Because of how long it took. So... just like I said, plants and stuff everywhere. So hopefully the fact that we have to skip past this is going to shave a little bit of time off that recording. Or off this recording. Damn, she's not here either. This is bad. We've been searching for Alice for a while. I found nothing. I hope that nothing happened to her. Well, this is where we found her last time. So I guess this is when things are going to start to get a little bit different. So we'll wait and see how this... I searched every corner of floor B. She was nowhere to be seen. Yeah, we found her by this one in the other timeline, so things are getting different. This is pointless. I should just get back to floor A. Maybe someone else has found her. Famous last words, but I guess we'll find out. Alright. So many transitional shots. Doesn't look like anybody's here. Should have a look in the rooms. Yeah, this went so well. Because we always find such great things in the crew quarters. Yep, that's what I had a feeling. Alice. First thing I saw when I stepped through the door was a blossom of red on her chest. It was almost like getting punched. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No, why'd this happen? I first one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to wobble, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. Then at last I pressed my fingers to her neck, and those hopes were dashed. Yeah, I don't know why you thought that was going to work. No pulse, she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. Embedded in her chest was a scalpel. I was no doctor, but judging by the angle, it looked like it pierced her heart. Had someone stabbed her? No, what if she... Yeah, thanks for the reminder, Mr. Mike Ross with your photographic memory. Points for anybody who gets that reference. Something in my brain snapped. Yeah, I'm going insane. This isn't even my final form. A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. The last thing I felt was my body slumping to the floor as the world went dark. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. What? What? Wait, what? What? But I did everything for... What? Wait, where did it... Wait a minute. What the What? What? But I already did that! To unlock lock number 6, you have to get past lock 2 and continue the AB game. I already did that. I already went past lock number 2 is... Okay. Well, I call bullshit. What? See, this is why I didn't want to do any of the story lock. Okay. To get past lock number 6, which is the one we're at right now, we have to get past lock number 2, and lock number 2 is this one right here, which we've already been past and proceeded to the AB game. We've already done all this, and yet the game's telling me I didn't? What?
12 seconds later.
What? What? What kind of bullshit is that? What? Okay. So, I just looked up how to unlock story lock number 6. And you wanna know how you unlock story lock number 6? You have to die! You have to get the ending first, and then you gotta do it again! So, in theory, if I just jump to this point, and then I speed up... Are you kidding me? Are you f***ing kidding me? What? Why even bother having it at all at that point? Oh my god. Well, at least now I know what it's like to get a story lock. Why would that even be? So, to review. In order to unlock story lock number 6, we had to reach story lock number 6, and then go back to play it again to unlock it. Which is just such grade A bullshit. But for an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. It's like, we've seen... That wasn't even necessary, because we've seen in previous timeline. If the thing is, you have to find her once, and then revert back to find her again, I call bullshit, because we've already seen, excuse me, her in the crew quarters in previous timelines. So you could have just had that be the story lock. Well, now that bullshit's out of the way, let's go to the... This is bad. I need to find Alice now. Great. Go to the crew quarters. Oh, wow. Achievement unlocked. No lying down on the job. Fun. That was... Alice should be in here. So, first off, whoever wrote the first guide that said that you have to unlock story by unlocking story lock number 2, you're f***ing wrong. Please amend your guide so that so other people don't make the same mistake. Number 2, I also don't I partially don't blame you because this story lock. So you were here. As I spoke, her eyes turned toward mine, but I didn't get the feeling they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly. One of her hands held the scalpel like I caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing?
It's okay. I'm just here to help you.
Me? What do you mean?
Just let go of that scalpel.
I need it to get this bracelet off. Remember with the bracelet, so
Yeah, I remember what Zero said. No, stop. No, stop. Before I even finished what I was running, I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest.
No! Let me go! I have to do this! I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die!
Knock it off! With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands. It was the second before I felt the burning pain in my left hand. I apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly, it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain, I barely heard Alice collapse. Well, she's alive, that's all that matters. She didn't respond when I shook her. Hey, are you alright? Alice, say something. Just check her pulse. If she has a pulse, then she's fine. Realize you're still breathing. Okay, great. She's still alive. Yeah, I didn't think she died if she wasn't stabbed. What am I supposed to do now? Oh man, maybe the infirmary's got all those medical things. Ah, yes, all those medical things. Boiled by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off toward the infirmary. That story lock. Who wrote that? That's just a waste. Like, okay. Like,
Alright, please pay attention, everyone.
I understand the reason for the rest of them, right? Because you can't bypass this if you don't know the string of numbers. You can't bypass this if you don't know about Radical 6. You can't bypass this if you don't know about the Exalavir. I get that. But this story lock is just bullshit. Like, these aren't to extend the game's runtime. These are just, okay, so you hit this point, go to the rest of the game, and then come back later. I'm still not a big fan of this design philosophy, but at least it's understandable, but this just doesn't make any sense at all. Because there's no reason for this, because we've already seen Alice in different timelines in the crew quarters in that state. So you could have just had one of them be the story lock. You didn't need this to... Like, literally, you just have to get to this point, lose, and then restart again.
You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
If I had called everyone else back after I brought Alice to the infirmary, 7 of the sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, we already know how this shakes out.
10 minutes. All if no.
What about Alice and Quark?
Guess we're just gonna have to leave him behind.
No! I'm not leaving!
Clover.
I'm staying here! Like heck, I'm gonna leave Alice all alone!
She's going to be fine. I gave her some Soparil. She'll just be sleeping like Quark.
I don't care! I just want to stay with her. She shouldn't have to be all by herself.
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh? What a lucky man you are. You two are gonna be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to Alice.
Thanks, Dio. I figured that out
means
already.
If she stays here, the two of you are gonna be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma. After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
Are you saying I'm gonna choose Betray?
If you do, you'll get what you need to escape.
You bastard. There's no way I'd do that.
That's so.
Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making that decision. If Luna's my partner, she'll be in the AB room with me. You really think that she just stand by and let me do something like that? Back me up here, Luna.
Actually, I was planning to let you make the decision.
That was not the correct choice for. Okay.
See? Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
I mean, I'm not gonna pick Betray.
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not how this works.
Should all three of you abstain?
At least one of us has to
then we would all
vote.
be guaranteed to ally, correct? Why not?
Here, take a look at this. Pull the scrap paper we found out of my pocket.
Huh? What's this?
We found out when we went to the archives.
Isn't anything like this in the pantry?
Nothing in the garden either.
I guess they only put one in the archives. Whatever. I'll just read it for you. Yeah, we know. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Get it? The whole team can't
That
abstain.
means either Dio or Tenmyoji's going to have to vote then. And they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote Ally, which means that Dio picks Betray.
Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier?
Right! Double standards, my friend! Please look up the term hypocrite in the dictionary.
No way am I gonna choose betray.
Dio? Oh my god.
You do know her BP's at 1, right?
I would not put it past you, my friend.
What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
I think you know exactly what would happen to her, and you're just a little shit and you don't care. Yes, thanks. I remember what the creepy bunny said.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be in that room too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all three of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
Oh man, everybody's against me.
Oh, boo-hoo. Cry me a
Whatever
river.
shall I do?
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh, Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her. What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
If you want to know more, play 999.
5 minutes.
Time's running out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark. Everyone else needs to go.
What?
You're staying too?
Yeah, something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
Aren't you a solo? You're playing against Kay and Quark, but with Quark out, that means Kay would get to decide this whole round.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes.
Even though I have 6 BP?
Yes.
Whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
Dio, not everyone is a selfish little shit like you.
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
Because Sigma's in the suit! For some reason.
You just know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Has something happened between Fi and Kay while they were out exploring?
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
Dio, no one cares.
4 minutes.
Come on, we need to hurry.
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, okay?
Of course.
We promise.
With that, we were off. So, Fi trusts Kay because like, the Sigma from the future or whatever is in the K suit. I gave one last quick nod to Flying Globe before heading back to the warehouse of the Dead Run. Alright, so we have to pick Ally here. Not that I would choose Betray anyway, because obviously I wouldn't. But if I had a choice, I would pick Ally. But we're gonna pick it anyway because we gotta get the Sigma ending. And if everybody ready, I'm gonna open my AB gate. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. Dio already opened one earlier.
Then only you and I remain.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Into the room we go. Alrighty. And next game will now begin. Let's get this underway. Let's pick Ally and then get the Sigma ending. And then we'll hope that the other story, because there is going to be one more storyline we have to bypass before we get the Sigma ending. Let's hope that this one isn't also wrong, because I'm not going to be happy about that. Anyway, here we go.
What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote?
No question. If Clover isn't voting, then she's defaulting to Ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair.
Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sad, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the Nonary Game didn't seem so scary. Then she spoke.
Sigma, What's wrong with your hand?
Yeah, about that. Huh?
There's something white on it.
What? This what? 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 Oh, it's, oh. Okay, game. Alright, I'll give you points for that one. That's actually really clever. Alright, I'll give you some points there, game. That was very clever. So, the game wants you to think that this is a result of the exchange that just happened between himself and Luna. However, this, because he got blood on his... Wait, no, that doesn't make any... No, that doesn't make... I guess... Wait. Okay, I thought I cracked... Okay, wait a minute, no. Okay, wait, no, I thought... So I thought I cracked the mystery, because I thought it was gonna be that, like, he got blood on his hands from dealing with Alice, and Alice's blood has all the Ice 9 stuff in it, so it would make sense that it looks different. But it wasn't her blood. He was the one who got cut, so his blood should still be normal. Wait, okay, now I'm confused. Across palm some sort of strange white liquid. For a moment I thought I'd somehow touched some white paint or something similar, but the truth is far stranger. The liquid is coming from my hand. Yeah, now I'm just confused. I thought I had it. It was coming from the cut I gave myself when I grabbed the scalpel from Alice, but why? Where was the blood? Well, I'm assuming that this is your blood. I felt very odd sort of fear of me getting to wrap my hand around my throat. Quickly held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that. Well, she's the one who...
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry while I was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it. It sounded even stupider as I said it.
Really?
Yeah.
But...
Just shut up. It's fine, alright? I'm fine. Leave me alone. Said no one ever. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth, but something was wrong. Very wrong, and my head was spinning.
Sigma...
Oh man. I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it, okay?
30.
So I'm assuming it has something to do with the fact that he's a clone or something. There's no time left. I had to vote. I turned and faced the machine. I took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. You just need to think about the AB game right now. Just forget about your hand. Okay. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that. It's gotta be something to do with... Like he's a clone or something. So the blood is... I don't know. I'm really trying here.
3.
I got nothing. I thought I cracked it because of the Ice 9 thing, but I guess not. Because whatever. We'll find out at some point.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out of the rooms as we did.
So you chose Ally after all?
Yeah. To be honest, the AB game was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they all centered on one thing, the mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
Sure. Luna nodded and walked out toward the projection, but I couldn't move. I glanced around to make sure no one was watching and I opened my hand. The liquid doesn't seem to have clotted or run out, and since it was still oozing thickly out of the slit in my hand. What in the hell is this? It couldn't be blood, could it? No, that was impossible. No matter how many white blood cells clumped together, you'd never get anything that looked like this. I'd never seen my blood do this before. In 22 years of life, I'd seen my blood, unless maybe it's residue, like maybe Sigma also has had the Ice 9 thing because he was put under, he was cryogenically frozen or whatever. It's either something to do with Ice 9, or it's because he's a clone, and the clone, and the Sigma in the K is also a clone. I don't know. Scared Denise as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult. But every single time I bled red like any other human being, so why was it that this time it was white? What the hell is happening to me?
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
Yeah, right. I mean, I could probably see the screen from over here. I'd best to compose myself and head over to join the others.
Results from round 2, please.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we know what the results are gonna be. Unless Dio pinned Junpei up against the wall and didn't let him pick what he wanted to. Yeah, we knew that was gonna happen. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Everybody's friendly. Look at this. Look at this camaraderie we got. Everybody's friends. Everybody's working together. Now, how's this ending gonna go horribly, horribly wrong?
Points, please.
Zippity-doo-dah. Everybody got their points.
This is incredible. Look, everyone voted Ally.
This will never happen again.
You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose Betray after what Phi said to me?
Tenmyoji and Dio voted Ally too.
Yeah, Dio did not have a choice in that at all.
Of course, if we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose Ally.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma.
He said to himself.
Sigma? Sigma, are you alright?
No, he is not.
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
Oh, yeah, looks like we all allied. That's great.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
We don't have time. We don't have enough time to explain all that.
You've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB room. What happened? You make it past at Luna and get shot down?
No, nothing like that.
Man, it was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke?
Yeah, you.
You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
You know what a joke is? Yeah, your entire existence is that. Before Dio can continue, the heavy metal rumble of a door shutting echo throughout the warehouse.
The ambit round start. There is the.
Yeah, we already know.
We can open the gates as many times as we want to.
By the way, I haven't really mentioned up until this point just because I've been so focused on trying to unravel the insanity of this game's story. But the art style is beautiful. Like I didn't think when I initially found out that it was going to be a transition between 2D to 3D, I was a little skeptical. I was like, I don't know about that. But I actually really like the art style in this game. The 3D graphics are really pretty. The cutscenes, like the little cutscenes where they're actually moving around outside of the standard animations, those are a little janky, but the standard art style and all the character models look really great.
Then that means
We can play the AB game as many times as we like, right?
Hey, Zero Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
yeah, right. I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
Everyone nodded and held their arms out toward him. I stared at them, terrified to follow suit, but certain that refusing would only draw more suspicion. So I held my arm out, hand tightened into a white-knuckled fist to hide the cut. When their eyes landed on my hand, my heart skipped a beat.
Huh. So Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh? A red solo. So what are the 4 we left in the infirmary? That means the other 2 are solos, although I guess we don't know what colors they are.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the Floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Phi and I saw them as well, on our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. And there they were.
Yeah. If we need to make
Hold on,
one,
let's get some text.
the other 3 colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
Turn on the box. Don't know how there can be a question. White doors next to the chromatic doors. Bracelet combinations that add up. Yep.
Right.
Good. Now that we've got that figured out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
Well, what will you two do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
About what?
Something?
What do you think, Sigma? What major revelation happened in the past 5 minutes that she might want to talk to you about? Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced by something much more sullen. She must have noticed that there was something wrong with me. What do you think it is, you idiot? I'm sure of it. Okay, fine. I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything, I promise. It's nothing.
We're plotting to take over the tri-state area. No, you idiot. We just want to talk. Bug off.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
Dio tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest and marched out the yellow door. Tenmyoji and Kay quickly followed, and in only moments all 3 had disappeared. Feels weird to keep calling him Tenmyoji when we know that he's actually Junpei. Which I'm surprised the game hasn't explicitly called out yet. Because it's like, it feels like something that they would want to save for a reveal until as late as possible. The problem is that, like, they very clearly, I don't think there's anybody on this planet who would have played the Tenmyoji ending, seen that picture, and not, well, okay, so you could have come to 2 conclusions. You could have either come to the conclusion that he's a creepy old man, or B, he's Junpei. Now, I would understand coming to the first conclusion if you haven't played the first game, but if you've played the first game, I find it hard to believe you wouldn't immediately realize, So that's the twist. It's weird the game hasn't explicitly called it out yet when I'm pretty sure everybody already figured it out when the Tenmyoji ending came about. Anyway. I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act as if I was genuinely confused.
Oh, I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else?
Okay.
Good. I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
The garden, I'm guessing? As strange as her request was, I had no reason to object. I kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed off. To see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Yep, that's what I thought. The garden.
You know this place?
Yeah, sort of. I came here once when I was looking for Alice.
Oh,
So, what brings you here?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
She sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself down next to her. So, what do you want to talk to me about? Instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pendant she wore into the palm of her hand. She was silent for a moment and then began to talk.
Can I tell you something? This is actually a music box.
Really?
Yes.
She twisted the key on the bottom and it made an almost imperceptible winding noise. When she released it, soft, clear notes drifted out. It's a nice song. Why'd you bring that up, though?
Because I wanted you to know, I guess. I wanted you to know more about me.
Well, we're not gonna know that until the Luna ending.
Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends, or even any acquaintances, so I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time, and it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it. Luna, happiness is closer than you think. Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
Yeah? Well, I know the gist of it. I think it starts on Christmas Eve. This brother and sister named Til and Middle get asked to find a bluebird by this old woman and they travel to the dream world. Or it's... yeah, sure. Yep. And anyway, supposedly if you can catch this bird, then you can make a wish come true. So they visit all these different places, but they can't find it. Eventually they give up and go home, but when they wake up, the bird is in a birdcage in their hut.
That's right. It's a well-known story.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
And it teaches a simple lesson. Right. It got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that. I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they meant. It was so kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm. But one day I realized something. There was another meaning to the bluebird. In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up.
There's more?
Yes. When Til and Mittel try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends.
Whoa. What about the moral then?
It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you'll lose it again.
Ouch.
I thought about that for a while, but in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me, but I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for, and it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy.
So we're leaving a few breadcrumbs for the Luna ending then.
You know, Sigma, I think you might be Til.
What?
You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
What are you trying to say?
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Where did you find Alice?
What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. Where did you find Alice?
Room 2 in the crew quarters.
Where were you before that?
I was in the lounge. That was after we'd split up to go look for Alice. The first place I went was the lounge.
So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice.
And now she's gonna call the contradiction where she says, "But objection! You just told me that you came here when you were searching for Alice."
And then you rushed her to the infirmary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this then. How do you know about the garden?
Yep, that's what I thought.
Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice, didn't you? That doesn't make any sense. There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place?
I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even explain it to myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there before? Yeah, that's a good question.
Sigma, are you a robot?
What?
Have you always been here?
I guess I can assume. Wait a minute. No, okay, wait. So I get that you think there's something really, really wrong with me because this white blood coming out of my hands, but it's robots. That doesn't logically connect to. Oh, he must be a robot then. What?
See, it would make so much sense if you were.
Would it now?
It would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand.
No, I wouldn't have been cut at all if I was a robot. And if we're playing by Detroit Become Human rules, it'd be blue blood. So you did see it,
yes, huh? I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue.
What?
Or ABT on top of a metal skeleton.
What?
It makes them look almost exactly like a human.
Okay, but it wouldn't cut the endoskeleton. The knife still wouldn't have cut the endoskeleton.
And ABT uses this white...
What? What?
Blood.
What? Are we really going this route? Maybe because it's just so out there. It didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you get from someone in a nut house. Still. My hand was still oozing white liquid. Was I really a robot? No, that was impossible. I needed to stop doing that. Questioning myself so much was giving me heart palpitations. Luna, aren't you a little scared?
Scared? Why would I be scared?
Well, let's say I am a robot. That means there's a pretty good chance Zero's pulling my strings. That'd make me your enemy.
Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared.
Why not?
Maybe because you're a robot.
Huh?
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories.
Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. Rule 2. A robot must obey any orders given to it by the human beings except when such orders would conflict with the first law. Rule 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first and second laws. What? I have never heard that. You could work toward that, but I don't think you could ever actually achieve it. I mean, depending on how you program them, robots could do pretty much whatever they wanted to.
Yes, you're right. I believe in them. In you. However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws.
Are we really going this route?
A robot
Really?
without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Really?
That's not you. You have a heart. You're a good person. It's in your eyes.
I thought it was a robot.
Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're...
Wait, game, wait a minute, wait, are you really, wait, let's get this straight. So, to recap, we got clones, we got people being frozen for 20 years, we got a global pandemic in the game, we got religious cult, we got bombs being blown up all over the place, and you want to add robots on top of that. Oh, and we also got spy agencies, and you want to add robots taking over people. On top of that, really? You want to go that route? You want to add more? Really? You sure about that?
There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests.
What?
Yes.
Sure.
The atom should be able to tell us.
Oh yeah, that thing in the infirmary. I heard the crunch of dried leaves behind us. But when I turned, there was nothing. Who is it?
Is someone there?
Just me.
Fine.
Sorry, but can you guys come over here? I need you to see something.
Are we really going this route? Are we really gonna add humans being replaced by robots on top of all the other bullshit? How long have you been here?
Just got here a little while ago.
Did you hear what we were saying?
No. Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about? Whatever.
I mean, the answer to that question is obviously yes if you have to ask. I followed the line of her finger. Aha! So we found bomb numbers 1, 2, and 3. So now we're just gonna find bomb number 0, and we also need to find the code for bomb number 2, and then we'll be able to defuse all of them. This is...
Antimatter bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It says 1.
And the one in the crew quarters said 3, right? And that must mean...
Then there's no question, huh?
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Damn it. That means they're dealing with a combined explosive power equal to 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who planted them?
Was it you guys? I mean, you've been in here quite a while.
Hey, don't give me that. You're way more suspicious than we are. What were you doing in the bushes anyway?
I was taking a walk.
Taking a walk? You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Fine, you got me. I heard you two were off talking in secret, so I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course, you weren't there. That seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here. And just as I'd suspected, there you were, talking on the bench. I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me. Then, just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So, believe me now? Honestly, it could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
We need to tell everyone about this then.
Yeah, you're right. Let's head back to the infirmary. Like, we're approaching the point where I just give up, and I just go, sure. Robots taking over everyone. Religious cults, bombs blowing up buildings, secret spy agencies, cloning. Sure. Why not? Let's add... You know what? Sure, why not? While we're at it, let's actually go to space. Let's go on an intergalactic adventure, everybody. Sure, why not? Everyone else is already there when we arrived. Clover and Tenmyoji. Kay and Dio. And, of course, Alice and Quark. Both seem to be sleeping peacefully. You never think to look at them that they'd been completely insane not so long ago. Alright, everybody, listen up. I told them how we'd found the number 1 bomb in the garden, and how, judging by the numbering of the 2 bombs we'd found so far, there was probably a number 2 bomb out there somewhere, too.
Oh, this is bad. What are we going to do?
Well, I think Alice mentioned something.
There should be an emergency, and
Yeah.
you see if we can, then we can...
So if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Oh, whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Yeah. That's why I want all of you to let me search you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Chances are whoever planted those bombs is in this room. There's also a good chance they've also got the device we need to deactivate the bombs.
So you're planning to search us for it?
Exactly.
But...
No buts. If you refuse, then I'll assume it's because you've got it and you planted the bombs. Unless you want that, I suggest you cooperate. Clear? Good. Now who's going to be first?
I vote Dio. 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 Why are you zooming on them?
Huh?
Wait. You only need to search one person.
What?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no...
Yeah. I met Fi's gaze and nodded and turned away. Storylock. I know who set the bombs. That person? Yep, Storylock. Storylock. Here we go. See, this one makes sense. This one makes logical sense. Okay. Oh, Dio! You know what? I can't resist. Hold on, give me a second. That person is you! Dio!
What is this? Are you high?
I just... Like, when it's that explicit, I can't resist. I mean, come on! Like, really? You cannot convince me that was not an intentional reference. You gotta be... Oh, God. Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, kid, could you hold him down?
Well...
It's on him, I
Get
promise.
off! You're doing this all backward.
So, this isn't a core. Besides, all we want is to know who set the bombs. And why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're an innocent, then a search will show that I'll look like an idiot.
Nice try, but that's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs?
Because...
Spit it out.
I know about the Myrmidons.
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
Oh, that's not all I know. I know about Free the Soul and I know about Brother.
What the hell are you talking about?
I can tell you the details later. But there's no question that you were the one who set up the bombs.
The fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are, and I don't know what Free the Soul is, and I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Heh. Oh, Dio. Tell me, how does that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't recall saying the Myrmidons were people. And what about brother? How would you know his age if I haven't said anything about his name?
Wait, he's left. But that means he's a terrorist.
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one.
Now tackle him before he sets off the remote activation
Seriously,
switch.
though, when did we get so famous?
Tackle him.
Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody
Tackle
knows
him.
about. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons.
Now tackle
My
him.
real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan. That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
AB plan?
Well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
God damn it, no. I leapt toward him. Finally,
Well,
someone.
there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
You couldn't possibly pull that out faster than Sigma tackled you.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off!
Dio, please calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So, believe me, there's plenty more where this came from.
What?
Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
We had no choice. Slowly, carefully, we backed away. All of us except for one, Tenmyoji.
Hey, Grandpa, you're here and gone? I said back off!
No.
I'm not screwing around here.
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
What?
Tenmyoji!
Something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger. Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well,
You son of a bitch.
so you were just bluffing.
Not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will, but there's really something I should tell you. See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
What?
For just an instant, Dio's eyes switched down to the device in his hand. That was all the opening Tenmyoji needed.
Yeah!
He cried out as he leapt through the air. Finally! Someone does something to stop this sack of shit! Not good.
What happened?
The detonator. He doesn't have it anymore.
What? What's happening?
There's a red light on it now.
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyoji. This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
Sorry, this is my fault. I didn't have time to tell you how it works.
What are you saying?
Detonator is supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, then the timer on the bombs automatically activates.
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, what? Well, he's right. If that thing, when it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown. You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
Well, he couldn't have hid the thing. He couldn't have hid the briefcase, right? So all we need, we just need one code. If we just get him, because he gave us the 3 code last time. If we just get him to give us the 2 code, we can probably defuse them right now.
How long do we have?
When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's crazy!
Yeah.
How do we stop them?
None of us know them, though.
I know 3 of them. But there's someone who does, isn't there?
Okay, I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy.
Could it be number 2?
Password for bomb number 2 is...
Here we go. Okay, I'm ready.
EQD DYR NTK.
Okay, we got them all. We got them all. Ladies and gentlemen, we have all 4, unless there's a 4th, or a 5th one, technically it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless there's another bomb code, we have them all. Now all we need is for you to just give us the goddamn detonator thing, or the briefcase or whatever, so we can actually put them in and defuse the bombs.
Bomb number 2?
But we haven't found that one yet.
Oh? Oh. Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device. Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
Where's the input device?
Gosh, I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, you know, I just can't remember.
You son of a bitch.
Anyway, I think it's time for me to be moving on.
Moving on?
To where?
What? I have to explain everything? The next world, of course.
No, wait. I threw myself to Dio, wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on and it kept his arm paid. I feel like Kay would be better at that than you, since he's literally wearing a giant metal suit of armor, you know?
Shit! Let go of me, God! Get off of me! Let me go!
He continued to struggle, but I wasn't gonna let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry his open.
Hey, I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
By then, the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand that I had grabbed to his mouth.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the soparil.
No, if we put him to sleep, we can't get out what we need
You
out of
think I
him.
don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this. What are you doing, Luna? Go!
Right.
I mean, we still need the input device. Like, if you just... Remember how he caved when Alice threatened to snap his arm off?
Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you are.
You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead, tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right. You're gonna...
Oh, for God's sake. Luna, shut him up.
Right, here goes.
I mean, I feel like he probably has invaluable information, but alright. Sure. Great, now what? What's your plan now? As they began to climb off, I finally pried Dio's hand open. There was just what I expected. Yep. Small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. I stumbled toward the sink and tossed it into the drain. How much time do we have left?
About 20 minutes or so.
It took you 10 minutes to do that?
And how much time until the white doors open?
How did it take you 10 minutes to do that?
So, what do we do?
We put in those passwords and stopped the
We
bombs.
searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
Well, only one thing to do then.
That is?
We split up and find it. Does any of you have another suggestion? I think that's our only option. A dismal silence filled the room, even though no one spoke. I could see despair on every face.
All right. Nope, until those things actually go off, we've still got a chance.
A small one, but it is still technically a chance.
Sigma, you come with me. We're going to have to go look at the number 3 bomb, see if the timer really has started or not. All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case scenario, we'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Understood. We will take them to the Floor B warehouse. Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
Good. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
Fi turned without waiting and headed for the door. Okay, well, we may not have the input device, or we may not know where the number 2 bomb is, but at the very least, we have all the codes. Everyone else in the firm, a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile and hurried after her. We're not gonna win. Like, we know that we can't survive this because it's not the true ending. That the game would be over if it was. But we have the information. We have all 4 bomb codes. All we need, if we just find the input device, we'll be good to go. Now, I still don't know how we are able to jump between all these different timelines and what has to do with Sigma bleeding white blood or potentially being a goddamn robot or whatever. There's so many questions, but I'm sure we'll find the answer eventually. Okay.
The light's flashing. I guess the countdown has started. So, what are we going to do? Without a way to enter the passwords, we're screwed. Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it. I'll look around here. You go check somewhere else.
Okay.
If we get to T-minus 5 minutes, then we'll meet back in the Floor B warehouse. Got it?
I wasn't sure what to say. If we hadn't found it by then, was there really any point in meeting up again?
What's with that look? Don't worry. We'll figure it out. I promise. You know what they say. Swimsuits never quit.
What? That's what? What? Why the hell are you cracking jokes right now?
After all, if you quit now, there goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit.
Wait, what? We skipped a line of dialogue. I'm just trying to show you the life's still worth living after all you quit now. Wait, we skipped a line. We skipped some lines of dialogue here. Oh, I see. I mean, Sigma?
All right. Looks like we're on the same page.
Look, if it motivates you to get off your ass, then fine, but you got some problems, man.
Get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
Fine. Be careful, alright? I checked the time on my bracelet as I headed out of the crew quarters and into the hallway. Wasn't good news. Damn, only 15 minutes. Need to hurry. I mean, technically only 10 minutes because you meet up in T-minus 5, but I broke into a run. I mean, we know this. I know it's inevitable. This nothing. This isn't the true ending, so we know it's not gonna work. But at the very freaking least, all too often, what you're looking for is right in front of you. We spent a lot of time in the infirmary, so it seemed kind of fitting somehow that it might have been there all along. Or maybe Dio had dropped it in there recently. There's no way to know. And in any event, I had to start looking. Infirmary. Luna, you still here?
Yes, the others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors. I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back.
Why?
Because the atom is here. I thought you might want to use it. Isn't that why you're here?
What? I mean, yeah, I wonder what's going on with me. It's driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. But this isn't the time for that. Being a robot isn't gonna mean a lot if I die anyway.
Why did you come here then?
Isn't that obvious? I'm trying to find that input thing till we can get to turn off the bombs. Really? Yes, why would I lie?
I see. I seem to have made a mistake. I knew you couldn't use the atom without me, so I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
She turned and headed to the exit. Well, I mean, so long as you're here, then we may as wait. I couldn't just let her leave like that. I sighed. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes or so.
Why would it take 5 minutes to scan? Okay. Let's do it. Analyze my body. I mean, we can't win anyway. We're not gonna find the thing. At the very least, we should get this piece of information out of the freaking scanner, so we know for sure what the hell's going on. I lay down on the table. Luna picked up the atom scanner and began to run it across me slowly and methodically. In a few minutes, she was finished.
That's it. You can get up now.
I stabbed and hopped off the table. The screen was already starting to show my results. So, what does it say? My eyes were glued to her face, looking for any sign of what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
Well, it says you're not a robot.
Okay, thank God.
You're human.
Thank God. Oh, I can't even tell you the insanity that would have unfolded if this game actually went down that route. Good God.
But your body isn't entirely human. You're part machine.
What? What?
Look here.
You mean like a prosthetic leg or something?
The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. They're made out of a titanium alloy. On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT. Your arms are cybernetic.
Okay, I was joking earlier when I was saying how Fi had her arms ripped off.
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. You see all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too.
What? No, this is ridiculous. I think replacing my arms with robots ones is something I remember. And I know they weren't always like that. When I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an x-ray of it. The doctor told me, well, I mean, you've been asleep for about 30 years or whatever. When the hell did this happen? Why did somebody replace my arms? Yeah, that's really odd. Wait. Okay, let's say you're right and my arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off?
No, unfortunately you probably do still have to worry about that.
Why?
The cybernetic arms are made of, which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
Sure. Naturally. How do you know
Just
that?
Do.
That's not an answer.
Yes, you're right, but not everything has an answer. There are some things you just can't explain.
What?
Don't you know how did you know about the garden? How did you know that Dio planted the bombs?
Yeah, but I can't explain those things. You can't. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
Time? I pressed the buttons on my bracelet and felt my stomach drop. What? How did you waste 20 goddamn...
Sigma, there's one last thing. I was given very specific instructions.
What? I shuddered. Yeah, no, chills just shot down my spine as well. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen, because I was scared of Luna. She was calm and actually still like a machine with a human face. We were about to die. How could she be so calm?
Please pay attention. This is very important. You must be sure to remember.
It's gonna be the other half of the thing that Kay told me. Remember? I was about to lie. I was supposed to remember anything. Hold on, no, I got it.
Should you encounter a two-headed lion devouring
That's the same thing Kay said.
TF DML 016.
DML016. So we got Milkavoli and GTFDML016. Okay, we got it.
With this key, the first gate shall be open to you. There you go. I hope we can meet again someday. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
Before she could answer. Like, this is what I mean. This looks like the goddamn moon. And that looks like that could easily be Mars. And with the stars in the sky, I could trick someone, right? Like, if I took a screenshot of us out on the surface with the spacesuit and everything, and I sent that to my friend, I guarantee you they would come back saying, oh, you're playing a moon game? It's odd. Like, it's whatever. The world exploded into noise and light, and I disappeared along with it. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Okay! These endings, man, they're getting... Wow. I am so curious to see how this game ends. And to see how it all ties together. So, I mean, that ending wasn't too different from the Alice ending conceptually. I mean, obviously we learned more about Sigma and the fact that he chopped his arms off and got replaced by robot arms for some reason. I don't know why. So there's that. There's the we have two pieces of the lion thing. I don't know how that's gonna come in handy, but we have them. We have the 4 bomb codes, and that should be everything, right? I think that's all the codes we need to get through the rest of this game. So we should be good to go. That was the last ending, I think, where we actually got it, where we actually received information. I think everything else. So we got the Quark ending. We only have 3 endings left. God, we have the Quark ending, which we're gonna bypass the story lock. We have the Luna ending, which we don't, there's no story lock, but I've heard that there's a thing that you have to get past, so I'm assuming that's gonna be what the lion comes into play with. And then the final ending, which is the Phi ending, is just gonna take everything we've learned, every code, every story lock, everything. I'm guessing it's gonna have all that back to back to back, and we're gonna have to go through a gauntlet of just memory recall. So it's gonna be rough, but I think we can pull it off. But so that ending was still, like, I'd say that was about on par with the Alice ending. Slightly more intriguing just because of the fact that Luna was like, oh, you're actually part machine, and then she gave us the creepy code. Like, she was actually shocked down my spine when she's like,
I was given very specific instructions. I hope we meet again someday.
And it's just really freaking creepy. So I don't know. I can't wait to see how this goes. This game, man. I haven't been this pulled into a story in a long time. Like 999 kept me trucking on toward the end. But there wasn't, like, I didn't really care about any of the characters per se. I was just interested in the story of the building itself and like what happened. But with this game, I really care about the characters. I really want to know what their backstory is and how they all tie together. And that combined with the backstory of what happens with all the different the interlocking pieces and all the story and everything is what's keeping me trucking on through the rest of this game. Because I'm so curious to find out what the ending's gonna be and how it all ties together. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. I'm also curious as to how the third game's gonna play into this, because I know this is the second part of the trilogy, so and I've been told that it doesn't tie everything up. There's still a few loose ends. Very funny. Arms race, comedy gold. You're a funny game. Yep, only 3 endings to go. Coming up on the end. But yeah, so I just I'm bracing for the fact that there's gonna be some unanswered questions for the third game. But I've also heard that the third game is kind of crap, so I hope that at least the main mysteries are solved, and there's like maybe 1 or 2 things left as loose ends that the third game will tie up. But I haven't heard great things about the third game, so I don't know. I really want the ending of this game to be good. Please let it be a good ending. Alright, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to catch you all tomorrow for some more Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. We're going to be going after the Quark ending. Goodbye.